WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, often reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys, single cask, Balcones, rare and exotic. Whiskybase 179756. But Jason, it's a snake. This is independently bottled Balcones whiskeys from Archives. Archives belongs to Whiskybase. Whiskybase was actually started in 2007 by a Dutch guy named Menno Bigmolt. And he's from the Netherlands. He created a database for his own whiskey recording, and he opened it up to others, and it's been this big hit ever since. So we have 120,000 members. We have 2 million tasting notes. There's over 160,000 bottles online in Whiskybase. He joined forces together with Chris Jan de Dijk in 2011, and they opened a shop in Rotterdam, Netherlands. I've been there. Great shop to go into. Great service, great selection, great bottles. And so they have the whiskey-based database, and also they have a shop, physical shop in Rotterdam, as well as an online shop. And if you're ever in Rotterdam in the Netherlands, go to the shop. Say hi from Jason. They know me there. Beautiful place. So 2011, they had the idea of, hey, we have a physical shop and we're doing this. Why not have our own independent label as well? And so they were like, okay, what can we call it? And they actually called it Archives. So in 2011, they bought their first cask of whiskey and bottled it. It was a Strathmill from 1974. There's a little tear in my eye here that I never saw that bottled. And they bottled it under their own label. And so what do we have here? We actually have here, and it says on the back of the label, love their labels, our first single malt from Texas. So this was the first time they ever did a single malt from Texas. It was distilled at Balcones Distillery, made from 100% Simpson's Golden Promise malted barley. So Balcones buys their single malt, at least their Golden Promise from Simpson's, which is a Scottish maltster. So if you ever had a peated single malt from Balcones, it's Scottish peat. And often they have Scottish, I don't know if exclusively, but they often have a lot of Scottish single malt made from Scottish malted barley. All right, so the spirit was matured in American virgin oak, heavy toasted, medium char cask for over 3 years. In Europe, we need to have 3-year-old whiskey. Whiskey is not whiskey unless it's 3 years of age. So you have a 2-year-old single malt. It's not whiskey. It's a 2-year-old single malt spirit, but it's not a whiskey. Whiskey has to be 3 years old in the European Union. So the barrel entry proof was 124, so 62% ABV, and it was bottled at 125.8, which means in our world, I think in ABV and not in proof, that is going to be 62.9% ABV. And they have the Archives, they just use different animals. All right, so they use the Venomous Snakes here. Good. So originally, this hit the market for about 85, 89 euros. I was back then so this was distilled on the 21st of December 2017. It was bottled on the 23rd of March 2021. I missed it. And I've seen this in different auctions at different times. And last month, I just said in the auction, I want this bottle. And I typed in a number. I think I typed in 120, 119 euros, whatever I typed in. And I won. So it did cost me 109 euros to buy the bottle, plus the auction fee. I bought it at whiskyauction.com. It's a German site, but they send worldwide. So you have 10% on top. So it was almost 11 euros for the fee, which is okay. Another 6 euros, I think, for packaging, and another 6 euros or whatever for sending it, for postage. All right, so on top of the 109, it was basically 20 euros on top to get the bottle to my home in Germany, from Germany. So it's 129 euros. I'm happy. All right, so I wanted this bottle now for many, many, many years, and it's a single barrel. It's 195 bottles. There's 90 people that have actually at Whiskybase signed up and left a review for this. There aren't that many bottles out there. Now, if you do type in archives Balcones, you're going to see 3 different bottles that they did, but this was the very, very first. And I've wanted this, and I used to be, before Diageo took them off the market in Europe. I was often at whiskey fairs in Germany. I had Balcones products. I like the brand. I like what they're doing. I like the team there. They've been doing whiskey now since 2008. I mean, they know what they're doing there. Jared Himstead, the guy is a genius, in my opinion. And this actually, bing, 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 was my whiskey of the American Whiskey of the Year, 2021, I think. It's Balcones Texas Single Malt Rum Cask Limited Edition 2020, 62.0% ABV, Whiskybase 173372. It's not even real whiskey, all right, because it's aged for at least 35 months. If they had written 36 months, it would have been legal whiskey in Germany, in Europe, but they only wrote at least 35 months. All right. So Balcones also makes rum, good stuff, by the way, and they use one of the rum casks and finish their single malt. Diageo surprised the world November 2022 when they said they bought it. They bought it with their cash reserves, the distillery, and since then they've gone away from the European market, so no European market is getting new bottles of Balcones. I was told it's going to remain that way for the next 4 to 5 years. I heard the rumor, I couldn't find anything online to actually confirm it, that Diageo is going to invest money in Balcones and actually create and expand the distillery so that they have more production capacity there. They do use pot stills, 4-side pot stills with this great corkscrew, and for the line arm, and it's beautiful, beautiful stuff that they make there. And actually the spirits manager, Gabe Riccardi, I think it might have been the distillery manager, Thomas Moat. They said they have not made bourbon for the last couple of years, and they will not make bourbon in the future. They're just focusing on their single malt. So if you love the Balcones bourbon, buy a few bottles, stash them away, because they're a thing of the past. All right, so this was my best American whiskey of the year 2021, I think it was. This could be better. On the nose, I love this nose. Think dark chocolate. Think fresh leather. Think furniture polish with lime scent. I know it's weird, but that's what I get. I get furniture polish with lime scent. I don't even know there is a lime scent furniture polish out there, but I always get a lime moment going on here. That citrus, tropical fruit, very, very nice. Some people get more cherries. Some people get more just tropical fruit. I get lime. This is beautiful. This is nice. This is very, very good. The rum sweetness, the rum rounded some corner, polished some little things that were poking out. This is a little bit more, even though it's younger by a month or so, a little bit more mature, a little bit more approachable. Let's use this word. Now, if you like Scottish single malt whiskey, you're going to try this and be surprised because it's totally different. This is virgin oak. If you like Irish single malt, this is going to be different. This is cask strength, 62.9%. This is going to blow your socks off. But if you're willing to actually say, hey, I want to see how Texas makes single malt, this might be the bottle for you. This might be Balcones single malt. Just go out and buy the standard Balcones Texas single malt, 53%. Try it, and it has the same moments, just a less. But this is true, pure perfection almost of a Texas single malt in its complexity, in its uncut, undiluted, unaltered manner. Cheers. I could sniff this for hours. So, oh, by the way, the lowest price on the Whiskybase at the moment for this bottle is 288 euros. And I paid, as I said, with all the fees and all the things, I was too late to the game. If I had realized back then, I paid 129, so I'm happy with my decision here. Mm. Mm. Wow. Mm. Dark chocolate. That lime, furniture polish, molasses, cherries, leather, goodness. Wow. And I don't know where the individual notes come from. Is it the heat of Texas? Is it the cask? Is it the golden promise? Is it the yeast they use? Is it the distillation process that they have there? What makes Balcones single malt so special? But they're doing everything right. These are people who learned in the craft beer scene to make great beer, and they're making, in my opinion, even better whiskey. This is an A. I do not lightly give A's. This is an A whiskey. To be perfectly honest, I think this is better than this. And I love this bottle. This was my one. This is my reference. This is my benchmark. This is what I've been saying for years. This is one of the best, if not the best single malt I've ever had. And this is better. All right, so let's go over here to the rum cask finish. Cheers. I don't think before I've ever tasted unadulterated cask strength Balcones single malt. The rum is evident here. Now, when I have the comparison, I love this. And to be honest, I think the not finished is better than the finished product. Now, this is fabulous. This is great. This is also an A whiskey. This might actually be an A plus. This is so good, and this is even better. The rum adds another layer, and yet I like it without. It's kind of like, have you ever had corn on the cob and you just put butter and salt and pepper on it and it's perfect? And other people like to spice it up with something. And the spicing up can make it a little bit different and add complexity, and yet it's just like the normal corn on the cob, butter, salt, pepper, perfect. I don't need it spiced up. This is a little spiced up. This is very, very, very nice. I still love it, but I adore this. Now, I did a bottle share, and I had like 20 cl left. And in my German video, I said, hey, I have 20 cls left if anybody wants a sample at the beginning. And then it was like, after I tried it, I opened the bottle, I was like, I don't want to share. This is mine. This belongs to me now. This is so good. All right. So, value for money. Will you see this in America? No. Sorry. Will you at the distillery be able to buy a single barrel cask strength single malt? I hope so. When I was there 2 years ago in Texas, I didn't make it down to Balcones. There are very few things I regret in my trip to Texas, and that's one of them. I should have made the trip. I should have gotten up at 4 o'clock in the morning, drove down there, did the thing, drive back to be in the afternoon for my appointments in Dallas. I should have done it. It's so good. So, but hey, live and learn. A, maybe even A plus. This is fantastic. Value for money. Back then when you could get it for 85, 89 euros originally. Wow, that's a B. Today, 129, C plus. 280, not worth it. There are other Balcones archives out there for about 150, 130 euros on the secondary market. Is that worth it? Probably. Will I be on the lookout for other bottles from archives from the Balcones distillery? Yes. Should you bid against me? Please don't. I want another bottle. What is the best American single malt out there that you've tried? It can be cask strength. It cannot be what is the best American single malt out there. This Balcones has to be at the top of my list at the moment. I thoroughly enjoy this. If you didn't know, I'm excited. I'm absolutely amazed at the quality of this product. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing, telling others, and see you real soon. Whiskey Jason here. Bye-bye.